Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yokiman here. Welcome back to another episode of this Football Manager 2021 save here with Sevilla. And today we've got a big European tie against RB Salzburg. So before we take on RB Salzburg, there's some information that I need to tell you guys. First of all, we signed Ander Barrenechea. I am excited. We went big on this, right? We went big. We maybe shouldn't have. He's 19, Spanish. So I'm instantly like, let's get one of the hot young talents in Spain. 15 million though for a left winger that we probably didn't need. Okay, we probably didn't need it, but he could play on the right as well. And I probably should have signed a replacement for De Jong, because if Nazeri gets injured, we're in deep water instantly. Barrenechea is currently injured. We'll go through that in a minute, but he's just a very good player. At the end of the day, he's a very good player. He fits our team. He's young, he's pacey, he's athletic, he's good on the ball, and I'm just excited to see how he progresses. Touted by a few of the bigger sides, and we managed to bring him in. So I think that's a victory for Sevilla. We also managed to sell a Franco Vasquez for 1.5 million. The 32-year-old Argentinian just didn't play for us, wasn't going to play for us. I did try and move a couple more bodies out of the building. Didn't happen. Few players got upset, but it's fine. I've smoothed it over with them. I'm a smooth talker. I'm a charismatic manager, but Franco left. 1.5. We got his wages back. I mean, when you look at the scouting, we've still got 6.92. We've still got 43k. We're doing all right, and there's still some bodies that need to leave the club yet. So financially, I think the team's going to be pretty healthy next season. Fingers crossed, we get a better budget than the guaranteed 5.81 million. Please, game, give me a better budget than that. We're currently third in the league and doing pretty well this season, just over halfway, and I'm happy with where we are. We've played some of the harder sides as well that we can play in the back end, so I think there's only two more of the big sides to play. The rest are probably sides in and around us, teams that we really, in reality, should be trying to beat and should be beating. We should be beating them. So I'm kind of happy that we're going to finish top four. The board had a brief moment because we were in seventh for a second, for a game. For one game, we were in seventh. But we did go on a bit of a rough run. So let's see how we've got ourselves to that point. Now, since the Levante game in the last live com, played against Elche, beat them 4-0. But you'll see here this run that we went on, which is why we dropped down to seventh, because it's very tight in the league at the moment. It's a very tight league. We lost 1-0 to Sociedad. We dominated. We absolutely dominated, and we were away and they had a shot and he hit the back of the net. It was very frustrating for us, really frustrating, but these things happen. We bounced back with a win against Getafe, a 91st minute winner by Youssef Nazeri. Honestly, lads, if you haven't used this guy, go and pick him up. He's fantastic. We followed that up by a 1-0 defeat again to Villarreal now, and we're playing some of the bigger sides, and I was really hoping to get results against some of the bigger teams. We did, one team in particular, but the problem is we didn't do it enough, and that's why we dropped down the table. Samuel Chukwueze with the goal. We then got knocked out of the cup in an absolutely crazy game of football against Atletico Madrid. 3-2. It was madness. It was madness. They scored in the 89th minute. So then when we went on to score in the 91st minute to make it 2-1, I thought game over. Happy. A minute later, Yannick Carrasco scores. So wasn't so happy after that. And then Luis Suarez. So we did get knocked out of the cup, but at least we got knocked out by a giant like Atletico. And I know it says fifth round. They count weirdly in Spain because that was the quarterfinal. The fifth round is the quarterfinal. We then had a ball draw against Valencia at 0-0. Yeah, just pretty frustrating going through the motions. But then we had a big one. We had a big one, boys. We even missed a penalty in this. Now, we did, I want to say we dominated, but we didn't. It just looks like we dominated. They actually had some really good chances. Benzema missed an absolute sitter, 6.3 rating, and I was extremely nervous about coming up against Benzema, but I don't know. The boys just turned it on the day, and it worked a treat. So I'm not going to complain. We've been tweaking and fiddling around with the tactic as well, but that was the start of a decent run that we're on now. We have played the first leg against Salzburg. We beat them 2-0. And Nazeri again with a brace. Honestly, he's awesome. He's great. I'm really enjoying using him. He's a fantastic player. Doesn't particularly suit the style that I was expecting us to play, but he's been brilliant. Some problems in this game. One, Ocampos getting injured was frustrating. Gomez, 6.1. So we're still having players perform horrendously, and this is where we changed the tactic in this match, which we then played against Granada, which you're thinking already, 3-2. God, that's a close game against Granada. Marcus Acuna gets himself sent off in the 27th minute in a game we are absolutely running. They've had one shot off target and we've been dominating it when Marcus Acuna gets sent off. In reality, we probably should have scored more than what we had done at that stage, but Barrenechea had just scored a goal for us. His first goal for the club before getting injured in this game, which was frustrating. So I was really annoyed. We have appealed it. Apparently, it wasn't. He shouldn't have been sent off. We'll see what the appeal comes back with. But I'm having no luck with left-backs this year. It's going to be the most key position that we need to improve next season because my luck with left-backs has been absolutely horrendous. We did bring Monaye on. He scored. Also, Barrenechea scored a penalty. Kennedy scored in the 90th minute. But all in all, we were far the better side, even with 10 men, and we managed to get the job done. And I think that's the most important thing. When you go down to 10 men in the first half, and only the first half of the first half, you're a quarter of the way through the game, then really to come away with any kind of victory after that, you've got to be fairly happy with. And we did, 3-2. So we do have the second leg here against Salzburg today. I thought it'd be interesting to come back with some European football. It's away as well, so we'll see how we get on. Back-to-back away games for the boys on the road. And Salzburg have a good side. We pointed it out before, but we are 2 goals up, so surely there's not going to be a collapse coming in. Then, like I mentioned, in terms of the big sides in the second half of the season, though I do consider Bilbao a good side, we've basically only got Atletico Madrid and Barcelona of the top tier sides, the top 3-4 teams to play. So hopefully we can go on a good run and we'll comfortably secure now in being in the top 4. Right, so this gets made a little bit more difficult with the injuries. The plus side is Marcus Acuna can play because the red card doesn't count in Europe, but we're missing both wingers that played in the last game, and Suso's injury problems are starting to be a serious problem because Suso's been fantastic for us. This is the formation we're rocking at the moment. It's been pretty decent for us. A lot of it heavily relies on how good we are in midfield. And with the players we've got at the moment, we've been playing pretty well in midfield. Gadej is going to come back in today, though, because Fernando didn't have the world's greatest of games. Goebbels can't be registered. But Martin can come on the bench, can he? Yes, he can. I hate it when he does that. So the problem is Barrenechea's out, who will be replaced by Gomez. It leaves us really weak, this, and Suso will be replaced by Monaye, who did come on in the last game and score. I mean, at the end of the day, all we need to do in this one is get the result. We're playing very well at the moment, which makes me happy, but I don't know. Gomez, for me, I think just lacks the pace. Just lacks the pace to be a real problem for the opposition, and the way we play is quite wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And he can't do that. He can't do that. He's technically superb. Absolutely superb. And when we've played him at Cam, he's been all right. I mean, he still does score goals if he's given the opportunity, but I think when we're running at teams, he just struggles a bit. But Salzburg will have to come at us in this one. They've got a good side, though. They genuinely do. Adi Emery is a player I'd love to have on this team at some point if we could make that happen. But they're a very good team. They're a very, very good team. And really in this one, I think if we could nick 1 goal at some stage, hopefully, it's a snowy day as well, could make it interesting. If we could just nick 1 goal, I think that'd be too much for them to come back. We are on 2D. I need to change stuff, actually, because I've been playing like a madman in that last game. Once Acuna got sent off, I lost my rag a little bit, I'll be honest. So we are going to play on 2D, and I think I'm just going to stick to 2D because I prefer it. I don't know if anybody else has this situation, but after you've played the game... Oh, go on, El. No, he's not going to get in. I thought El Naziri was in there. Gadej is going to be in this time, though, and he hits the post. When you've played this game so many times, I do need to make me smaller now. It does start to get a little bit frustrating seeing the animations because some of them are really bad, let's be honest. And I'm a little bit sick of watching them as Patson Daka nearly gives them the 1-0 lead and would have put them right back in the game. We need to be strong in this one. I like the opening we had. Great first opportunity. We did hit them on the counter a lot. The idea here is win the ball and then use our pace and ability to get forward. The problem is 2 of the players that we were really relying on out wide aren't playing in this game. Money here, though. He's having a good time. Gomez now in space. Usually can slot them home, and it's well saved from the goalkeeper. He's keeping him in this at the moment, is the goalkeeper. Acuna with the corner. Kunde is in there, but we're not going to get anything on it. I'm a little bit nervous now after the start of this game. We really need to just settle down and play our way. Hitting them fast on the break has worked every time. They seem to give us a lot of space. The problem is we need to win the ball back first. And asking some of the players that we've got to work as hard as winning the ball back first is difficult as they go clean through here. And what I said by Valsek, asking them to win the ball back could be a bit of a problem when you've got players like, this is the only issue with having players like Rakitic on the pitch. He doesn't want to press. He just wants to sit and move the ball around the pitch. He doesn't want to be pressing. So it gives us a few issues. Gadej now, who will press, and red card? No? Okay. I don't know why that was a highlight. That's one of the more pointless highlights we've had. They're absolutely dominating this game at the moment. We need to find a way into it. Hopefully, I'm just hoping for one on the counter. I was expecting a little bit of Salzburg dominance, if we're being honest with ourselves. They weren't going to take this lying down. We just need to take those opportunities when we get them, though. We had a great one. Gomez now with a free kick, and there we go. Jules Koundé, and that's the away goal. And I feel like that should finish the game off now. 3-0 up. We've got an away goal as well. They need to score 4. And fingers crossed, it's a complete collapse if we concede 4 goals now. We've got another opportunity here. Gadej is going to throw it nice and long, but it's straight into the arms of Stankovic. And they're going to have space, are they? No, Neves picks that up beautifully. He's been fantastic. I genuinely like Janalu. He's going to be great for us, but I think it's going to take him a few seasons to get even remotely close to what Neves is already. He's such a finished product, and Patson Daka will put that wide. Oh, wow. He's playing like he does for us in the Burnley rebuild, missing all these great opportunities, and they should have had something out of that first half, but I'm not going to complain, am I? We will say I'm very happy. Keep the boys' spirits as high as possible. Oh, no. Patson Daka here, and the aim, surely, and there we go. There we go. A minute into the second half, and we concede. And that is not good enough. And I don't know what the defenders are doing. They don't split, so there's enough. I mean, there isn't enough. You've got Navas there, you've got Acuna there, and the centre-backs are up for the free kick. I haven't set up the free kicks, to be fair. I need more bodies back from them, and it's simple. It's so simple for them to score that from our free kick, which is frustrating. Let's encourage the boys. They need to settle down a little bit now, because that's one back. If they get another, it'll be squeaky bum time. Oscar is not having a good time of it at the moment there in centre mid. He's not having a good game. So we are going to take this opportunity to make some substitutions. And I don't know what substitution I'm going to make, though. Who do I bring on for him? We'll bring Rakitic on. We'll see what impact he can have. He's good on the ball, so it's always handy. And Monayer has been awful. But again, we're out of options here at the moment. We're out of options for who we replace him with. And Naves apparently is having a shocking game. So let's get on Janalu and see how that does for us. I mean, 1-1 at the moment isn't a terrible result. As the clock's winding down. It should be game over. Just don't let them get one more, because they'll start to believe. They'll start to believe, and we don't want that. It's a decent ball from them there. Can we break? There's not much to break with. There is. Okay. Naziri. What is that? What's he done? What happened there? We were in. I've got no words for that. That's the kind of chance we want to be creating with this. With this formation, that's the kind of chance we want to be creating. And I just don't know. We'll make some subs just to kill the game off. I don't really understand there where he was aiming for. Did he think that we could get the 3-point conversion? Because it was a shocking shot, but that's going to be game, set, and match. And that's going to be a result for us that we're very happy with, because this is a really difficult away tie to play, especially in the snow. And as you can see, they were probably the better side. We had the better opportunities by the looks of it, considering only 2 on target. If Naziri could hit the target a bit better. I sing his praises every episode, although in the last live com he had a good one, but I don't know what he was doing there. And Adiema's just the only player with a goal for them. He'd be so good for it. He's just so quick. Just so quick and rapid. I would like him in our team. I'll tell the boys I'm happy. Nevertheless, we win the first leg. I don't think it's the easiest of ties. Salzburg are a very good Europa League side, but just not as good as us when it comes down to it on the day. And let's see. I don't know how quickly the draw actually will be for the second knockout phase, but with the Europa League, there's going to be a lot of extra games to be played. Let's continue and just see. It usually tells you when you hit continue, but I feel like it's not going to tell me now, so we'll just go on the calendar. And I don't know when the draw is. That is a shame. I thought the draw would have been sooner. The draw is here, so we won't bring the draw in this episode because there's a game in between that. We will let you know, though, in the next episode. But anyway, guys, that's been it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the journey that we're taking as we start to slowly build this Sevilla side That wasn't a great result, though. We've performed a lot better than that recently, but I'll take it 1-1 and through to the next knockout stages, and potentially a little bit of a banana peel coming up against a side like Salzburg, because they are a very good team. Although they don't hold that stature that we probably do, they're still a strong side, especially in European football. So I'm happy that we managed to pick up that result. But take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.